Renzo gang, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing today, we're gonna be reacting to 10 WWE moves wrestlers love to oversell. Yo, this gonna be funny. For those of you that don't watch wrestling, when they say oversell, when you're being overly obnoxious when your opponent hits a wrestling move on you. Like for example, the Stone Cold Stunner. The Rock is known for being over the top when he gets stunned by Stone Cold. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Every time he gets stunned, like he always got to flip, and I'm like, man. But yeah, like WWE is good entertainment, and sometimes you have to oversell. Sometimes when you oversell a move, you're putting the other superstar over or the other wrestler over. That's why they love when you oversell sometimes. Oversell that that makes it funny, and also that makes your opponent look like a star, and that make their move look strong instead of looking weak. And sometimes you got superstars that oversell too much, that's being overly obnoxious, and you bury that superstar when you overly sell it. Some oversellers are good. It's always pros and cons when you oversell moves, and you don't want to be overly obnoxious when you're overselling moves. So we're just gonna react to this, and I hope The Rock is in this because he's definitely one of the best overselling superstars in WWE history. Him and Shawn Michaels, and when Ricochet was in WWE, Ricochet used to oversell some moves, and it looked good on him. Austin Theory, I'm pretty sure he should be on the list too, and maybe Triple H and especially Ric Flair. Those are the ones I'm gonna predict that's gonna be on this. I've never seen this, so we gonna dive on into this. You feel me?
There's certain moves in wrestling where the opponent looks like they get completely annihilated,
Ooh.
coming together perfectly, and I didn't have to spend ages figuring out what to make. I don't know about you, but I get bored of eating the same thing appearing as though they've just been hit by a train after taking the move.
Ooh. Yeah. Bro. Bradshaw. Bradshaw. Well, before he became JBL, he was Bradshaw. And that clothesline from hell was crazy. That's a clothesline I would not want to get hit with. I've always said I'll get hit with a regular clothesline, but the clothesline from hell, no. Bradshaw did not play with that clothesline. Yo! Yo! Ooh! Ooh! See, that's an oversell.
You might see
That's
them
an
contorting
oversell.
their body, flipping over, and acting as if their head has just been taken off after eating such a vicious lariat.
Look out! Look out! Look out! Good Lord, what a lariat! He is not able to stop.
Jesus.
He was going to play spoiler. Oh dear! And right now coming in with a little. Tag team partner.
I remember that match.
Self-proclaimed best friend.
When they be doing backflips, that's funny. That's funny when they be
The
overselling
inside out bump is one of the
clotheslines.
most eye-catching ways to take a clothesline. You'd think this would be reserved for smaller wrestlers, but bigger men such as Billy Gunn and Rikishi have made this a staple bump in their repertoire. They spin with so much momentum that on some
Good
occasions,
God.
the other wrestler or even the referee have nearly
I can guarantee you, the Stone Cold Stunner. I bet you that's gonna be probably number one. I guarantee it. I guarantee
taken
that.
damage on the way down.
Jesus. Good God Almighty.
Throughout Cedric Alexander's tenure in WWE, his lumbar check finisher was one of the most visually stunning moves.
Kendrick
Bro.
countered. Oh, there it is! Lumbar check.
That lumbar check is something serious.
The bump is comparable to ragdoll physics in a video game.
Uh-oh, Cedric from behind. Lumbar check. Working together. Lumbar check.
That make my back hurt.
Oh, lumbar check.
It was interesting to see how different wrestlers bump for the move.
Wait a minute. Oh!
Woo!
Lumbar check. Flip that switch and turn it on. Lumbar check.
That's a move I would not want to get
Here
hit.
it is. Lumbar
Like,
check.
you got hit this man's knees across from your back. Bruh, no.
Uh-oh. That's it. Lumbar check.
Cedric mostly worked guys smaller or a similar size to him in WWE, so talent could really look.
You know what? I just thought about something. I think Cedric Alexander, I feel he's going to AEW to be with the Hurt Syndicate since Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, the MVP, and him were in the Hurt business in the WWE. Now that Bobby Lashley, MVP, and Shelton Benjamin are over on AEW with the Hurt Syndicate, I think that's where I think that's where Cedric Alexander is going. Yeah, I think that's where he's going. And then his wife, Big Swole, was over in AEW.
Themselves, making it look like their back had just been
Woo!
pulverized.
Transfers him over into the lumbar check. Up goes Nice. Whoa!
That's a
Lumbar
good
check.
oversell.
Ricochet still in this matchup. Lumbar check.
See, Ricochet.
The low
He's
blow is one
definitely-
of the most believable wrestling strikes, since it's not hard to imagine what it feels like to get nailed in the privates. By the same token, it's a move that has resulted in plenty of effective and often hilarious sells.
Woman is in the ring. She kicked him low.
I'm sorry, I'm not getting hit down there. You gotta pay me millions.
With one swift back kick.
I'm sorry, no.
The great equalizer. Stiffest chops, if you will, in our sport. And right now, Hennick's not thinking of chops.
Come
Some
on,
of the
man.
best sellers of the low blow include the Rated R superstar Edge,
Dreamer with a couple of low blows on Foley and Edge. That collective side. Oh my God.
Bro, when Dominic Mysterio did it to Edge and Dominic Mysterio turned heel, that was one of the greatest things of all time. And Dominic Mysterio, he's going to go down in history as probably the best heel in WWE. Like, how do you turn heel multiple times in your heel turn and make the other heel character go face? How? That's insane, bro. Like, that is insane. Like, he's definitely one of the best heels.
the animal Dave Bautista,
A huge low blow, undetected by the official. Oh no!
Ooh,
Oh my God! There with a low blow on Batista.
I hate the low blow move with a passion.
And there's a very illegal low blow in the second one. And a third.
and the Viper Randy
Ooh.
Orton.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander, to use the old cliche.
Woo!
Greatest legend of all time, but ooh! Uh-oh, 30th player in the game.
Okay, can y'all stop with the low blows?
Don't see it until
That's hurting me. Bro, he brutalized John Cena
You'll
in
see
that
wrestlers
match.
hunch over, grimacing in pain, hanging onto their nether regions for dear life. Some might flop around, but buckle
Nether
over as they
regions.
lose their footing, slowly making their way to the mat.
See, Triple. Oh, I heard that. No, she really kicked him. I did not like that color Triple H had. That was so
But the
ugly.
best part of selling a low blow is the facial expressions.
And I never thought in a million years I would ever see John Cena give a low blow the way he did. And honestly, John Cena, I need more of a vicious side out of John Cena since he's a heel now. I need more of that. Linda McMahon. Bro, when Shinsuke got AJ and Rick bro, that's crazy.
Oh my God. Jey Uso kicked
During her time in WWE, Ember Moon's Eclipse was one of the
Yeah.
most eye-catching finishers in the entire company.
Like the way she did that move was crazy. How did you? I don't know how she had to perfect that. I don't know how much she had to do, but she perfected that move.
Not just because of how much timing and athleticism it took to deliver,
Mm.
but also thanks to how the receiver bumped for the move. The
Yeah.
Eclipse is probably the most impressive and creative take on the stunner, as Ember comes flying into frame, completely
Hey.
rocking the opponent.
Spectacular. That's called the Eclipse.
Yeet.
That is incredible. Well, her
I
prophecy
used to
come
hate when she
true.
screamed like that.
Eclipse. The Eclipse.
Mm.
Viciously applied.
Ember Moon.
Post-COVID era.
The Eclipse under 2 chairs. Ready to strike. Ember Moon. Eclipse. Here it is. Looking down on the women's champion.
The Thunderdome era.
Modified with the Eclipse.
Former Divas champion Alicia Fox and 5-time WWE Women's champion Mickie James took some of the best bumps after receiving the Eclipse.
Ember top rope. Eclipse. Moon now.
Stay woke.
With the
Yeet.
Eclipse. She's a fry short of a Happy Meal. Oh, the Eclipse wipes out Fox.
I remember the mixed match challenge. That was so stupid. I did not like it. I just like when R-Truth and Carmella were in it. I love that, but they did it, for a different cause.
Takes her way to the top. Eclipse to Mickie James. Top rope for Ember Moon. The Eclipse.
Mm.
There it is.
How did she do this move though?
Sent Mickie James
How?
across the ring.
The Big Show's giant hand forms the basis for one of the more simplistic wrestling finishing maneuvers.
How do you think Big Show with a knockout punch. Big Show fired up now. Got that big right hand.
Cody
There
Rhodes.
it is. The knockout punch is locked and loaded.
Hey, I know I can
It's a finisher
oversell
that
that.
makes perfect sense given the sheer width and size of Show's frying pan fists. Getting smashed with one of these has put wrestlers to sleep in the kayfabe sense.
Mhm.
He got him. Did he get him? He got him. He got him.
Randy Orton get oversell really good too.
Living up to its name as the Knockout Punch, or WMD as it later became
Weapon of
known,
mass
the Weapon
destruction.
of Mass Destruction.
This Colossus. And what a
Festus.
malignant right hand.
Jesse and Festus, biscuits and gravy.
Big Show, look at him.
Good God, Cody
Once the
Rhodes.
punch connects, the opponent's body goes limp, and they plunge to the mat. With some
You
doing
can
so
hear
in a
it
more elaborate way
literally.
compared to
You can
others.
hear
Best
that.
athlete in the world. The Giant is an executioner right now. Punch. Wow. Uh-oh. Unfortunately for Heath Slater.
Jesus.
Those that sell the punch particularly well include the Game Triple H and 2-time WWE champion The Miz.
No, not the right hand. The weapon of mass destruction. Big Show and The Miz back again as Showmiz.
No.
Oh, man. You wouldn't do that to Gregory Peck.
From the sound produced via the famous leg slap,
The super kick. Ooh, I remember that match. Bro, I miss post Adam Cole in NXT. He was one of the greatest superstars in NXT. Him in the Undisputed Era, they ran NXT. The Black and Gold era, the Undisputed Era, they ran NXT. Then I would say Tommaso Ciampa and then Johnny Gargano, but Undisputed Era, they ran the Black and Gold era. I'm just saying.
to the awesome bumps that have been seen from such perfect execution.
What's your name? Stan. See? I just kicked Stan.
The super kick has remained one of the most impressive strikes.
For those of you that don't know, for my wrestling fans that didn't know who that was Shawn Spears.
Wrestling, since it essentially
AKA
turns a
Ty
thrust kick
Dillinger.
into an uppercut.
Yeet! Yeet!
Acknowledge me.
Yeet!
And I'm out too.
Bro, Roman, he used to sell He was oversell on super
The
kicks.
super kick is unique in that while it's typically one of the safest wrestling moves, since little to no contact is usually made, it has the potential to look the most devastating, as it seems like the wrestler just had their head kicked square off their shoulders.
I love that move.
I'm gonna start kicking some ass around this place. And I'm gonna start with you.
Yeah, you thought. You thought.
I told you, King. I told you.
Look at John Cena.
The look on Cena's face.
And while it became less of a finishing move as the years progressed, we'd still see the super kick be hit in some of the most inventive ways.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired of seeing the super kick. Like, I wish y'all stopped doing it so much. Please stop. I love it, but goodness gracious. Everybody got the super kick. Stop.
Kane has got him in his sights.
But it's crazy. I don't mean to keep pausing, but it's crazy because back then it was the clothesline. Now it's the super kick.
Kevin Owens saw it coming. Digging deep in the
Yeet.
Shot him landing on his feet.
That was the best super kick in WWE history. I don't care. That was the best.
Could be it.
That was the second best. I don't.
East Coast to the west. Super kick by Rollins right on the nose.
The super kick is so frequently used since it can be hit on anyone from anywhere.
Let me tell you. There it is. Kurt, but he's back.
This makes the subsequent sell job
Dolph
even
Ziggler's
more
like the next
intriguing.
Shawn Michaels supposed to.
And a kick right to the jaw. 99.
I love when Booker T do it.
Kick to the jaw. With those right hands.
And the way Booker T do it, he put a little oomph into it. Booker T put a little swag on his super kick. That's why I like Booker T's.
Super kick.
Yeah,
It's a
Ricochet.
breathtaking sight when someone is caught perfectly with the super kick.
The
When it's
Usos,
done
they
right,
like
all
the
you need
kings
is
right
one,
now.
especially when it's sold in such epic fashion.
The Usos, Shawn Michaels, the Young Bucks, low-key Adam Cole, and Nick Nemeth, aka Dolph Ziggler. Those are one of the best when it comes to super kicks. I'm sorry.
The DDT was one of the original out of nowhere wrestling moves, and it's always been one of the cleanest looking wrestling maneuvers.
I remember people used to actually get beat with the DDT. Come on, Jerry King Lawler.
Look out here. Super oh man, oh man.
The execution.
The quick release and snap made the move appear so deadly, as the opponent would be driven headfirst into the mat.
Set up to the top.
Ugh. RVD. Then The Rock did a kip up when he did his. I like The Rock did his.
Zack Ryder, future shock DDT.
The traditional DDT became overused and less effective as time went on, but this meant wrestlers had to come up with new and impactful ways to hit it.
Woo!
Against Neville, top rope, tornado DDT.
Bro. Neville used to oversell it, aka Pat.
Spinning him straight into a DDT.
Whoa, Chad Gable. Oh, and he's planted with a DDT.
Bro, I remember that.
Slamming someone on their head will always look dangerous, but it's just about making it mean something in the context of a match.
It's academic
Rick
from
Swan.
here.
Hammerlock DDT. I love that one.
Thinking about Riptide. Charlotte countered into a DDT. I've seen that before. And then a DDT, good lord.
Randy did that DDT. Ooh, I love when Randy do it.
The spear is visually devastating, as the wrestler mows down their opponent from a running
Brian
position,
Breaker's
holding them in
a
half.
menace with that spear. I finally seen him spear someone in person. It was crazy. Brian Breaker's somebody I do not want to get speared by. Him, Goldberg, and Rhino.
Just like the weapon of the same name, the spear absolutely tears through its target. It happens so quickly.
I remember when
generates
Roman
so
did
much
it to
force.
Shane. I thought Shane died in that pay-per-view. I thought Shane died. Look at Rock. See, he overselling
Anyone
it.
who's played football or even been double legged to the ground will have some idea how it feels. This
Whew,
makes the move
it
that
don't
bit
feel
more
good.
relatable for fans.
Braun shouldn't did I show speed like that, but it was funny. I ain't gonna lie.
broke him in half.
But the wrestlers take it that one step further, with the person on the receiving end often getting
I'd
torn
rather
to
take
shreds
Edge's
and
spear.
speared
I'm
into
sorry.
oblivion.
It's gonna end it. And a kick out at 2 by Reigns. Spear.
I'd rather take Edge's spear.
Put this away quick.
Whether it's hit from out of nowhere or not, the receiver has little time to react to the spear.
Edge's spear like is the safest one. That's why I like Edge's spear. I'd rather get Edge's spear. It looks more safer.
Typically, all they can do is close their eyes, tuck their chin, and kiss their ass goodbye.
For real. That gore.
From the top rope and then what a spear! Crystal clear, why Sanders booked this man.
Goldberg and
Randy
Rhino were
Orton
the main
perfected the
ones.
RKO by getting plenty of height and coming down with a lot of impact.
It's Randy Orton, the hell KO!
I love when
It's a
Randy
big
Orton do the
appeal to witness
RKO.
a sensational RKO out of nowhere, as Orton and the opponent work
Yeet.
together to create stunning moments.
Slowly stalking
Bro, when he RKO'd Seth freaking Rollins at WrestleMania 31, that was the greatest RKO of all time. And when he got Evan Bourne.
elimination. Oh! Out of nowhere! Ali rolling. RKO!
And when Randy Orton got Evan Bourne, that was a good one too.
Fans respect those wrestlers who go
That was
extra
the
mile
best
with their
RKO.
style.
Austin Theory can oversell too. I love when Austin Theory do that. JD Madonna about that. He about broke
When
his
it's
neck
hit with
at
such
War
brilliant
Games.
execution and sold to perfection, there's nothing quite like witnessing the RKO.
And Orton was not enough escape there. And Randy Orton says he is good to go. Anyway. And Ross got it.
I would love to see The Rock get hit with the RKO. And how he oversells the RKO.
Got away for a moment and now with a little extra.
I love to see The Rock get hit with the RKO.
The stunner is unique in that many wrestlers have put their
Yes.
own twist on how they take the move.
Especially when The Rock do. I hate way Vince. Oh, I hate way Vince. do.
Beating up a helpless man like that. Stunner. Here comes. Yes. Oh God.
It's like y'all not even trying, man.
Austin is just
Even though they are old still.
attack the commissioner.
Book.
He's celebrated. A little. Stunner.
Come on, Book.
And Austin with a stunner. I think he is a better.
Show The Rock getting stunnered, please. And I've always loved when Stone Cold stunned someone when they got beer in their mouth. It's funny. When he stunned Pat McAfee, that was funny. He. When he got Xavier Woods, that was funny.
Oh no! No! Stunner! Oh hell yeah! Back inside the ring, going
Show
for
The Rock
stunner.
getting stunner,
He got
please.
it. Kevin Owens! Oh, stunner! He got it!
But a kick out by KO. Stunner!
I love Austin Theory the way he do it.
Getting hit with the stunner was a chance for wrestlers to get creative, since there were a variety of different ways
Especially
to take
The
it.
Rock.
Over Shamrock. Uh-oh, wait a minute, look at
With the touch. Oh no!
See? Pat McAfee.
Right hand after right hand to Austin Theory.
Austin stuns Austin.
Oh, that brings back bad memories from last night.
Austin getting it up. Stunner
How you gonna show The Rock, man?
Yes! Hey! Stunner! Stunner! That'll do it! Stunner! Again in the garden! Also the stunner! Two out!
Rezo Ramon, Scott Hall.
Oh my God, what a stunner!
Two of the most famous sells of the stunner came from
Yes.
the People's Champion, The Rock.
Yep. See the Rock overdo it.
And the cerebral assassin, Triple H.
No, the Rock was the best. They ain't even show all the Rock's best
Competition behind the
ones.
scenes to see who could bump for the stunner in the most outrageous of ways.
The Rock was the best. Look at the Rock, look at the Rock. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Look at Rock. See, the Rock be obnoxious with it. Doesn't make it so funny.
Though the Great One surely had it won, the way he would handstand himself off
Duh.
the mat and flop around like a fish out of water was fantastic. All the while the crowd went nuts. You never knew exactly where the Rock was going to land. He nearly fell out of the ring on a few occasions.
Bro, why, man?
Now if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out a similar video on WWE moves that wrestlers absolutely hated taking. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.
Bruh, that was funny. Like, I knew they had to save the stunner for last. And I didn't expect them to do the RKO next to last. But they had to do the stunner last. And I forgot Triple H did oversell the stunner good, but nobody can oversell the Stone Cold Stunner. Well, I would say Rock first, then Austin Theory, then Triple H, because Austin Theory can oversell. Man, post your comments down below. Let me know what you thought. If you enjoyed this video reaction, hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. You feel me? Renzo Gang. We out. Peace.